You might not recognize where we are right now, but this is our office. As you can see, Spencer behind me here. We're in the HQ still in Pacers Gaming, and we're hosting a charity stream right now with our guys from Carmel High School in Indiana. So we're letting them do their thing out on the practice court. But I had to come in and make a quick video. I saw a tweet just dropped less than an hour ago from Zach Timmerman, who is one of the devs at Take-Two Interactive, the developer of 2K. So this video is going to be all about hot zones, everything we know up until this point on my career, Park, Pro-Am, Rec, you name it, hot zones. It sounds like they've been updated. And we'll also talk about how that affects, the badge hot zone hunter. So first thing here, we're going to talk about the tweet directly from Zach Timmerman. He said, my career hot zones are earned separately in each game mode. So first, that's been confirmed. I don't think it had been talked about a little bit in 2K20, but we didn't know exactly how it worked. Now we know every hot zone is earned separately depending on the game mode you're playing. Each hot zone requires a certain amount of shots in every zone and a certain shot percentage before they turn on. Now here's the key. They only look at your last 25 games, and shots before that last 25 do not count. It says you can find your hot zones in your player card, and I'll show you another place where you can see your hot zones as well. He also posted a chart. Let's go ahead and look at that. On the left side, you can see the game mode, and then the zones where you get your hot zone, the minimum attempts, the hot zone percentage that you have to make, and your cold zone percentage. So anything under that percentage makes you have a cold zone, which no one wants in NBA 2K20. So it looks like the minimum attempts in each game mode stay the same. And you have to, again, it only goes by your last 25 games. So under basket in all of your game modes is a minimum of 30 attempts, close range, 10 field goal attempts, 15 for medium range, and 10 for 3 points. So it's not a ton, honestly, for 25 games, but you really have to pay attention to those percentages. And under the basket, to get a hot zone 65% or higher, and if you shoot less than 50%, you will get a cold zone. So you have to be really careful if you're playing my career and you're messing around. You could very easily shoot under 50% from under the basket and get a cold zone. And if we go down, look at 3-point range in my career, it's 40% or higher to get your hot zone, or it's 25% or less, to get your cold zone. So you have to really pay attention in all of your game modes now, because it's going to reset really quickly. 25 games isn't a lot, especially if we're playing Park. You can go through those really quickly, and you even have to shoot higher. So it looks like the Park, you have to shoot the highest percentages to keep your hot zones, and even to not go cold, you have to shoot higher percentages. It looks like 10% overall for compared to my career or the NBA. And then Pro-Am's right in between. It's 5% higher than my career, 5% lower than Park. And also Zach Timmerman tweeted, Rec uses Pro-Am FYI. So that means the same percentages you see for Pro-Am are going to be the same you need for hot zones or cold zones in the Rec Center. He tweeted that you can check them in your player card. I haven't seen that yet, but I know if you go into your My Court, go ahead in and do your shoot around. So it says play with friends, select your one-on-one shoot around. If you hit select, you will see all of your hot zones pop up. As you can see, I unfortunately have a cold zone here on one side of the court, so definitely need to work on that. But that's a quick and easy way to look at your hot zones. Next, your question might be, now Cody, how does that affect the badge hot zone hunter? And I think it could definitely lessen the importance of this badge. I think it was a top 3 shooting badge in NBA 2K20. Now that might drop because it resets after 25 games. That's, again, a short amount of time. You have to always be thinking about this badge now. But at NBA2KLab.com, they do go through the hot zone hunter effectiveness and how this badge works. We'll leave a link in the description if you want to go check it out for yourself. That if your 3-point rating is high enough, you do not receive a boost for being in a hot zone, and you are not punished for being in a cold zone. Our biggest takeaway from these results is that if you're on a build that works out of the corner and has a low 3-point rating, it is crucial that you get the hot zones in the corner. It goes on to say low-end 3-point ratings received an 8 to 9% increase. That's crazy. That's a lot. In 3-point shooting success compared to a shooter in a neutral zone. So I think it's important to still have this badge if you have a low 3-point rating and you're trying to shoot threes, but you always have to remember now that your last 25 games are going to determine if this badge is even effective. So take it with a grain of salt. I think you really need to lock in and think about keeping your shooting percentages high through all game modes. Because it's going to be really important moving forward in 2K20. I've seen some feedback going both ways. Who knows how long this will stick? They could always revert it back to how it was before. But definitely an interesting change. Had to come on here and talk with you guys, even though we're not in the most beautiful setting like our practice court on the other side of the HQ. Thanks for tuning into this video. Would love to hear your feedback. If you're still going to use Hot Zone Hunter, let us know if you have any questions down in the comments. Please like and subscribe if you enjoyed this video. We have a lot more content coming soon. As always, from Spencer, he's busy. He's editing right now, as you can see. And Cody and all of Pacers Gaming, hope you have a great day. We'll see you in the next one.
Nah, man. Oh, dog. I got swag too. You feel me? Hold on, man. Oh! Please!